All right. Welcome back, everyone, to OCE Radio. It's been about a week, if not a little bit longer, since we've dropped in. This week, we've got just me and RTB. Sona's out this week. But in her place, we've brought in Janky. How we going, Janky?
Me? Oh, yeah. They really scraped the bottom of the barrel for this one.
I mean, you know, I thought we're going through some tough times when we pulled Cyan in, but now...
I was literally talking about that too with him.
Hey, why is everyone talking why are you talking shit about Cyan?
What do you mean? Talking shit to Cyan directly to him.
You didn't even sneak talking shit about Cyan. Just said to his face, wow, they really scraped the bottom of the barrel getting you on the podcast. That's tragic. All right. Have we been?
So what are the topic? I've been okay.
You've been
Very
okay?
tired.
You're tired?
Dude.
Making vids.
Making
for different
vids.
things.
My actual
Yeah.
my actual life job has been fucking ridiculous in the past week. Been doing normally what happens is I do sort of 5 videos over a day. Just working in an office. I did fucking 15 today. And I had to do 20 in the day. So it's all these deadlines are falling behind. I'm like, oh God, this is fucked. So just hell stressed at work. Coming half an hour early, leave an hour late, just doing this work. It's still not done. It's so fucking crazy. I'm like, damn. Is this what real life is like when you have a job?
Rip real life jobs.
Yeah.
I
YouTube,
don't have a job.
podcasting, easy.
Yeah, where's our sponsors for podcasting?
Where's the
podcasting?
Where's the sponsor for honey?
Where's that
I've been
honey?
seeing that circumvent a lot.
Where's the honey sponsorship?
Honey
Where's the-
sucks. It's giving me no deals.
I'm the one that's talking about honey.
Where's the Uber Eats sponsorship? Where's the
Menu log?
Where's audible.com?
NordVPN, hit us up, please. We're desperate.
Chess Rush.
My favorite game.
What if we had a podcast where we just it was an hour of talking about Chess Rush, how it's the best game, or we do that for Mobile Legends or something. They sponsor it and just talk about how we love Mobile Legends.
We'll reach out to them.
If you talk about it on stream, that's free advertisement for them, dude. They'll have to out of pity.
That'd be the fucking
not because they want to, out of pity.
I want to talk about a shit game for an hour. They've paid for you not to play the game, just to talk about it. And so because you haven't played it, you don't even know what you're talking about. So you're just yeah, PUBG, man, it's a free to play. Is it? It's probably free to play like Fortnite, where you shoot people and it's there's real guns. Well, I guess they're not real because it's a video game, but you you kill people or something like that. You just have no idea what you're talking about. Going through the motions,
You just say it's just like Fortnite and people will like it.
It's like Fortnite.
Fortnite's dead now.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it? I don't know.
Fortnite or PUBG?
I was about to end my own YouTube career and start streaming Fortnite. Surely I'm not too late to get on the train. Surely I haven't missed the train. Surely not. But yeah.
Is there even a train to begin with?
Fortnite? Yeah, it just left a couple of years ago. That's all. You're still waiting at the stop. You're probably too late to get on it. Maybe you know what? Because the Fortnite train has stopped, maybe the Fortnite train's broken down, so it's just like a typical Sydney train, you know? You're just
they're digging the bottom of the barrel again for that one. Nobody's playing Fortnite.
Out.
Yep. When's the next big thing gonna hit?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Again.
Oh yeah, you're excited for that.
Yeah, the new one coming out. I'm gonna play the beta. I I pre-ordered the game just so I can play the beta early. And I'm like, if I really hate the game, I don't think I will because I've liked most of the games. But if I really hate it, I just cancel the pre-order and I paid $10 deposit, but it'll be like $10 to play the game for like 8 days or something. So that's fine.
Yeah, I wish it was on. It's not coming to Steam, is it?
Hmm.
Because if it came
Didn't
to Steam,
they
then you
do
could
Black
just-
Ops 3 with? They did Black Ops 3 with.
Battle.net.
They put it on the BattleNet.
That's
Activision
that's
and
Black Ops
Blizzard.
4,
Blizzard.
man. That's 4.
Oh, 4. My bad.
Yeah,
I haven't played 4. I've only played 3.
I
That was
played.
back when I was a console peasant.
I played Black Ops 4. Oh no, well, I guess I played the beta. Thought it was pretty cool, and I think I had uni or something, and I was like, oh, I'm nearly done with uni, so I'll buy the game after uni. So like a month passes, I buy the game, spend like a couple of days downloading. It was like 80 gigs or something crazy. Install it, and then I'd go, all right, time to play this fun Call of Duty. Jump on Battle.net, log in or whatever, open the game, go, all right, let's go multiplayer. And there's no one playing. The servers are all empty. And it's like, well, maybe I can play Blackout. And then I waited for like 20 minutes and no one was on. I was like, this game died in a month, man, on PC. That's ridiculous.
Which game again?
Because Fortnite.
Black Ops 4. No one was playing it after like a fucking month.
Everyone played the Blackout, didn't they? They
Yeah.
had like a
for a
Fortnite
little
Battle
bit.
Royale type of thing.
Yeah, but that died
That's what
too.
they
That was
thought.
like the last thing to die. But
They basically released it when it was dying, and then everyone's
Yeah.
like, no thanks.
I bought an $80 game and I can't even play it because there's no one to
because
play
no one's
with.
playing it.
And even worse is there's no campaign, so you can't even be like, oh, well, at least the campaign's fun because it doesn't exist. They didn't put one in that
I hate
game.
that.
Like,
I hated they
damn.
didn't put a campaign in it.
So dog Call of Duty. I was wrong about you. And I used to think they were pretty cool, to be honest. Black Ops 1, I was loving. Same with like Modern Warfare up until MW3, which is shit. I don't like that one.
I never played Modern Warfare. Never got into it. It's the same. It's the
Modern
same thing
Warfare-
as every other.
Modern Warfare is my favorite series because I feel like it's the most satisfying for multiplayer, at least.
Oh
I
yeah.
Do you
don't
have
know,
any
maybe
old
it's because it was
footage?
my first, but when I played MW3,
There's some truth to that. Everyone's first Call of Duty is their favorite. It's like it's my
yeah,
favorite.
it's like the guns are just the best. It's just
Yeah.
every gun was great.
It's pretty
It felt so
snappy.
good. And now I play the modern ones, they're like, okay. It doesn't have that same satisfying feeling
Do you
as
remember-
MW3 did.
Do you remember when they released Call of Duty Dogs?
Dogs.
Yeah. It's actually called Call
Just
of Duty
dogs?
Ghosts.
Black
but-
Ops.
Remember Call of Duty
Oh.
Ghosts? So I never actually played it, but
Ghost was
When-
wasn't Ghost like the worst
It's
performing
sup-
one?
it's super
Yeah.
shit. But when they advertised it, they didn't really tell you about the game except that it had dogs and you could like customize your own dog. And it was just like, man, I remember making this jar. I was like, dude, I can't wait for Call of Duty Dogs. It's going to be amazing. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, dude, like, it's so cool. Like, you get your own dog. Like, man. And they were so, that was like the hypey thing that I think one of the kill streaks is you get a dog that goes and attacks people. It's like, mate, that is not revolutionary or interesting or fun. What would have been fun is shooting at people a bit more. Like, that would have been the real hype, you know? I wanted to have a sick campaign, but instead they put all their budget into advertising the fact that you get a dog in this one.
Yeah. And then they went down the dark path with Advanced Warfare
Oh,
and
yeah.
Infinite Warfare, right? The problem is with Call of Duty, I think they planned their games 2 years in advance.
Yeah.
So when they were doing the Advanced Warfare, they expected it to be a hit. So that's why Infinite Warfare was next in line. And when Advanced Warfare got so much shit, they were like, fuck, well, we can't cancel the next one because it's almost done, right?
They just kept going.
So that's why Infinite Warfare, they had Modern Warfare remastered because they were like, okay, we gotta give a reason for people to buy it. We'll just remaster one of the old classics. They'll get them.
The ultimate comeback.
Yeah.
Brilliant business strategy.
I mean,
They know they'll buy it.
I think it's working. Daniel's super. He's like, yes, on Warfare. I'm keen. Doesn't work
That's
for
like-
me though.
It's the fanboy hype.
Yeah. Have you guys been watching any anime lately?
No, I've just been hearing a lot of anime by this man, Daniel.
Been
Me?
hearing?
I don't
Yeah,
watch,
you.
What?
Whoa, what happened?
I'm only-
Hey,
I'm
Daniel,
only-
what happened to
I'm watching
your...
Demon Slayer.
Hey, what happened
Yeah.
to I don't watch anime, eh? What happened to that guy
I'm not
from
even up to the latest
Podcast
episode.
3?
I'm up to
What
like
happened?
episode 7.
You're still watching anime though, man.
Man, what happened to the guy who doesn't watch that much anime, hey? Whatever happened to
Like
him?
nonstop. Every time it's just Demon Slayer. It's so good.
Yeah, every time you talk to him, he's got someone else to talk to you about how it's amazing and it's the greatest anime. Last time I talked to him, he was like, man, Attack on Titan Season 3, it's crazy. It's so good. He was so excited about that shit. Now he's jumped ship to
Yeah,
someone
Now
else.
it's Demon.
Nah, I'm not. Demon Slayer's alright, but I'm not. Right now, it isn't like, oh wow, amazing. It's ramping up though, but I don't like. It feels like Tokyo Ghoul, but in an older setting.
I would be surprised if we don't see Daniel come back next week and be like, man, Demon Slayer is anime of the year. It's so good. Like he's gonna do a 180.
You really wouldn't be surprised if he made a League video about Demon Slayer in League.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Don't give him-
indeed.
Don't give him ideas. No.
Already
The
been
idea might
recorded.
be already
It
done. Yeah.
We've already done one.
I recorded it when I've only watched 4 episodes.
Oh my god.
No, I already knew the premise, so I already knew the characters and stuff, so I can make a video on it.
Is this one of those? This is one of those things where it's like, does the artist matter, or the art? Where it's like, are his videos still good? Him like making an anime video when he hasn't even really watched the anime.
No, the good thing is, if I only watched 4 episodes, I can't spoil it for anyone when I make the video.
Oh,
No
is
accidental
Is
spoilers.
that the new selling
200
point?
IQ, yeah.
It's like,
I've also heard that Demon Slayer is the type of anime where it's just like you get really into it when it gets really good later.
yeah.
So you have to watch like a bunch of episodes to get really into it. So Daniel's almost there.
I was just thinking it'd be funny, like someone like doesn't watch a whole anime and reviews it, and it's one of those anime where it has like a dramatic change after a certain point. So it's like Tokyo Ghoul, where it's like before he gets the white hair and it becomes like actiony and shit. Just like it's just like the first 3 episodes, and it's just like, yeah, I mean Tokyo Ghoul, it's pretty good. The drama's quite good, you know, and it's a little bit gory in some bits, but you know, it really goes into emotions a lot. And then you get to that, like, somebody's watched the whole thing and they're like, I like the fighting. That's the good bit of it is actually like the fight scenes and whatnot.
Yep.
I honestly don't think I'd like Tokyo Ghoul if it wasn't good fighting. I remember watching it and thinking it was so fucking boring. Like the first 10 episodes. I was just like, why is this guy just whinging? Stop whinging.
Apparently, the main character for Tokyo Ghoul is the same for Demon Slayer.
Oh, really?
Dude,
Same voice actor.
how would you know that?
I looked it up.
How would you know that unless you've been watching anime, eh?
I heard somewhere that it was the same voice character as Deku, and me and Sona was watching, going, "Yeah, I can hear Deku. Like, I just can't get Deku out of my head." And then I look up the voice actor later, and it wasn't the same as Deku's, and we were just imagining things. Does that make us racist?
You're the only one I know who calls him Deku.
Yeah.
Everyone else calls him Midoriya.
Everyone else calls him like, you know, the guy with green hair.
I really like the guy in Hero Academia with green hair.
I really like Izuku Midoriya-san. Not Deku.
Actually, you know what?
That's what the...
I think I'd be more likely to call him Deku before I call him Izuku. You know, someone's really fucked when they call him Izuku. If someone said, "Oh, dude, who's your favorite character in My Hero Academia?" and you said Izuku, I'd go, "Who?" You know, how are we supposed to know who that is? Or what if another good name would be, "Who's your favorite character?" and they go, "Freckles."
Who?
I'm just talking about it's Freckles, man. He's my favorite. It's like, oh, of course, I should know that.
It's Mr4Eva's original fan character.
Freckles. what if he was called like Super Freckles? And you just call him Super Freckles. Yeah, and it's just like
What would his superpowers be?
all freckle, all my.
Oh my god. All freckles.
Yeah, that'd be good.
He's just like All Might, but he's got freckles.
That's what he should have named his hero thing.
All freckles.
All freckles.
That's a stretch.
No one's gonna make fun of you for being called all freckles. The villains will run away in fear. They're like, damn, this man's got like 3 on each side of his face. Scary stuff.
Just 3.
Is that how many he has? I wonder if that's right. I'm gonna look it up. What's it?
Freckles?
What's his?
3 only 3 freckles on his face.
I was like,
Really?
what's his name? Midoriya. I couldn't even talking about. I don't even know his name.
Oh, that yeah. That's literally the guy we're talking about.
He's got 8 of them. He's got 4 on each side of
8.
his face.
They just look like dots.
To make him look like a friendly, down-to-earth man. When you think about it, it's a pretty unique design. I can't think of many anime characters who are the main character who have freckles on their face, you know?
With big eyes,
Yeah.
They're like,
humongous eyes.
I mean, like,
Now that you're pointing this
Pokemon,
out to
right?
me, he's kind of intimidating with those huge eyes, isn't he?
it's just the anime thing.
It's quite scary to think about.
Bug-eyed.
Like the other characters in that show don't have eyes that big, do they?
All the girls do, I'm pretty sure.
All the girls do. What about Frog Girl? Does she have?
She
it?
has big
Oh.
bug eyes, dude.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? They do have big eyes. You're right. These guys are man. This is a scary anime. By the way, I've been watching Bleach. Rewatching.
Sorry?
I've been rewatching Bleach. It's a good show.
Bleach.
Yeah. A classic. Started coming out in like 2004 or something. 2002. Just an absolute classic.
Anime that's run that long scares me, honestly, like One Punch and Naruto. Because like if you really get into the fandom, it's just like you have to watch over like 900 episodes. Catch up.
Why did you say One Punch? It's like 24 episodes total.
One Punch, I mean One Piece. That's my bad.
One Punch Man. Oh man, like a show like One Punch Man, it's like you really have to go on, you have to watch like 25 episodes, like, dang.
You have
That's
to
a
be
long
really
time.
dedicated to watch all those 12 episodes, man. I don't have 12 is too much.
Tough times. Yeah, I mean, I've done that before where a long time ago when I was in high school, I watched One Piece up to a point and then stopped watching because I thought it was boring. And then I picked it up like last year and just watched the whole thing. I just kept going on the grind, getting through it. And I eventually finished it up. And afterwards, I was like, yeah, there was some good bits. Like, it was a long show. There's a lot of bad parts. So it's funny, like, watching a show, like, those shonen shows, even if you haven't watched them before, there's so many episodes where you just want to sort of skip through them. Like, there's good bits in
The
them,
filler.
but you just skip to the good bits, you know? What were you saying?
Yeah, I hate filler.
I only watch like long animes mean you can have filler episodes. So if you have like a 13 episode one, they're forced to stuff in all the content. I mean, sometimes it can be rushed, but then they can try to do their best. I don't know, like 13 to 20 episodes is the sweet spot usually. Oh, sorry, I hiccuped. But
You can't hiccup on a podcast, mate. Come on.
Drink
I
some
think-
water, man.
You've
if
lowered the quality.
it's going to be more than 20 like episodes, then it has to be split up in seasons because that way they have to end on a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, no one's going to be interested in their second season.
I feel like you talk like about when they make an anime, they're like planning the script and everything when everything's already made because it's a manga beforehand and anime. I remember we had this whole conversation about Demon Slayer, and you're like, "Oh, budget cuts and stuff."
Wait, what's that?
He goes on about this rant about like, "Oh, the people at who work on Demon Slayer, they're so good because like they planned everything so the art's like
Yeah,
like for
so I'm saying
budgeting and
Demon
stuff."
Slayer's art is meant for budget because So a lot of the characters they wear full face masks, right? And that way they can save on animation costs because they don't have to animate the mouth
Yeah.
or eyes or any facial expression.
Yeah.
And also the main girl character, Nezuko, the guy's sister, she wears this thing in the mouth and she doesn't talk. So you have a main character who doesn't even talk. You save on the voice actor, cutting budgets.
Do you reckon
How
they
amazing.
did that? Do you reckon they did that? The manga artist did that? He was like, oh, well, if I have none
I
of them.
doubt that.
If they all have face masks, I don't have, like, maybe it's one of the, it could be possible, right? This is possible where he or she, I don't know who it is, probably a he most likely, but they're like, drawing people's faces is hard and drawing people's mouths are really hard. So what he does is he's like, what if I had one of the main chicks, one of the main characters, have this thing in her mouth, like the ninja scroll thing, the whole time, and then I never have to learn how to draw mouths, just the whole time, do that. And he does that for every character, they have a mask or something. Revolutionary.
Genius.
I think I've read something like that where it's like a manga artist was like hands are really hard, and so they had like a unique style where they'd all like their panels were from like the upper body because they didn't know how to draw, or like they'd avoid drawing hands and at all costs. Like it was too real zoomed in, so it was like a unique style.
It's like I feel like that is almost an excuse for an artist, like because they can't do it. They like do something. They like find the easy way out instead of actually, practicing and learning.
Sometimes working smarter is
It's like how
better
you
than
have
working harder.
You have people who they draw anime characters and they do a really good drawing, and then they get to the arms and they draw the arms behind the back because they don't know how to draw.
Yeah, that's like evident in so many like big amateur artists like who do that, who like avoid getting. It's essentially avoiding to get better.
You go, I'm gonna draw my character with their hands in their pockets, and they're like, yeah, is that because they've got an attitude, or is that because you can't draw the hands? Which one?
That's it.
Sometimes I think the same thing about feet, but I think just it's really pretty odd to draw a character's feet in pretty much every scenario.
Feet's a very sensitive subject.
So why are you drawing feet, dude?
Feet footage.
Yeah, it's because I feel like a foot fetish is more taboo than a hand fetish, to be honest.
Interesting. Okay. Moving on.
Yes, good.
Now, back to talking about anime. But before that, I'll mention, have you guys heard about this new game coming out? In fact, I think it's out already, maybe.
What is it?
Borderlands 3.
Oh my god. I'm literally on the Epic Games Store just like wondering if I should get the deluxe edition or not. Or the season pass.
I know a lot of people
get it.
are excited.
I'm excited. I forgot the game existed.
Yeah, it feels like lately, like anywhere I go, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Borderlands is shoving like, did you know our new game's coming out? Down my throat. Like I can't avoid it. It's just everywhere.
Which game? What?
Borderlands 3.
EB Games have this thing where it's like trade in 2 games and get it for $29. Can I trade like 2 shit games and get it for $29?
I doubt it.
I think it was that. It's like selected games, like the new kind of games.
You have to have good games.
Trade in fucking the new Call of Duty game and the new NBA game for fucking Borderlands.
I mean, it's probably
free for $29.
Probably worth it. Probably worth it because Call of Duty's worthless. So I mean, it's pretty much free, really. It's like they might as well be saying trade in 1 game and get it for $29.
Oh, it says $10 trade minimum. What's 10? I'm scared of what $10 is because last time I remember I went to EB Games and I took games back. I was gonna trade in games, but then some were worth so little. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it actually.
Oh, I like $2 or something stupid.
Yeah, they were like $2. This is like $1. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it.
They'll sell them all for $20 too. How sad.
Yeah, I know. Fuck them.
I mean, fair enough, eh? Like, but it's probably like not worth the like if you're going to sell it yourself, right, for like $10, it's like not even worth the time and effort to like
Yeah, but at least
put it
like
up on a
you
marketplace or
gotta
something
sell
and
it.
then find
Look,
someone.
let's say you bought the newest FIFA game, like
Yeah.
when it comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You bought FIFA 20. The next day you return it. They're gonna only give you like $40 for it if you pay like 100.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're gonna sell it for $90.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I'll sell it for like
Anyway,
80.
don't even fucking buy your games from EB Games. They suck.
No,
They're idiots. You like FIFA 20 is going for $100 at EB Games, and JB Hi-Fi they're selling it for 69, and you get the same DLC and everything, except JB Hi-Fi they give you a free ball, and it's cheaper. You get a free ball.
I do feel like EB Games is good if you're buying a console game and it's like not, it's either an old game or a not very popular game, like that's a little bit obscure. So like
Yeah, I mean, if they're the only
yeah.
one to sell it, sure. Or I mean, sometimes they might have a good deal. I've never seen it that often, but half their sales is just like, hey, we're price matching JB Hi-Fi now. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
I remember
What?
back in the day it used to be like you go to EB Games for like a PlayStation 2 game and it's like for $50 you can have 3 games in this pile and you're like, damn, so many games. And you like dive into the pile and try and find something that's not absolute trash. It's all trash, but you know, eventually find something. And what I remember what I used to do is I found out someone told me you could like return the game. So you'd like play the game you get it for a week before you have to return it. You play it for a week, finish the game, and then return it, and then get a new one. And you do that like 3 or 4 times before they go like, "Hey, are you just playing the
remember
game
that.
and returning them?" You're like, "Nah, I wouldn't do that, man. That's just like." So what didn't you like about it? I was like, "Oh, it was too short." I finished it in 5 minutes. What a classic!
Oh, I remember.
Oh
my God.
Your mic's scuffed.
Mike's so scratchy.
Oh.
You sounding like me when my mic's scratchy.
Sona was sounding like that earlier too.
Yeah, okay.
What about now?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I just restarted. I don't know why it does that. Why does it do that?
Something
RAM
to do with the
overload,
sample
CPU
rate.
overload. I think it's something to do with CPU overload, or like something. I don't know.
Do you guys remember Video Easy?
Yeah.
Weren't they
Dude.
scammers?
I have no idea, but like, I used to do that. Like, just like, yeah, rent games. That's what I used to do. I remember what game it was. I think it was probably like PS2. It was like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
If you remember that. Like, I finished that shit in like 3 hours and then returned it the next day. I was like, Mom, I want to play this one. It's a little baby.
I remember Video Easy. I never rented a game from there, but I remember going there and seeing the game, like, not recent, but like, 6 years ago or something when they were still around, like sort of they were all slowly going out of business. And you'd go in there and they'd have PlayStation 2 games, even though like the PS4 had already come out or something. It was just like, they didn't even have PS3 or PS4. It's just like, why would you? Well, I mean, fair enough. Why would they bother? Like, it was like
those are ancient relics.
They can't afford to get games for like the new consoles. So it's like you go in there to rent. Like, imagine you rent a fucking game for PlayStation 2 and you go to Video Easy. It's like, well, I mean, if you're looking for a PS2 game those days, where else were you going to find them other than Video Easy? Not going to find them at EV Games anymore. Like, that shit's long gone.
I don't think. Did I ever use Video Easy? I don't think so. Probably too young.
I used to rent.
You rented movies, right?
Yeah, I used to rent movies, but I wouldn't go there myself. Like, just with my family sort of thing.
Got Jimmy Neutron at Video Easy, dude.
What about Blockbuster?
Dude, no. I never. It's because like there was only one Blockbuster that I knew, and it was like nobody went to it. That was about it.
I think
that's my story.
There was like a thing, maybe like a joke or something I read or watched, where it was like you have the power to go back in time, but you have to invest in Blockbuster. And so,
I'm sorry.
so they immediately went out of business. Like they went out of business now, right? They're all closed down. And it's like you can go back in time, but you have to put all your money into Blockbuster, which is inevitably going to crash. It's like, oh no, that's really sad.
Oh, terrible.
Tragic.
God,
don't get into like secret, like know the lotto numbers or anything. You just have to.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
You have to invest in
Enter into the
Blockbuster.
lotto. No,
What's
that
that?
reminds me. The 100 million
What?
lotto.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Wait,
that.
do you
What's
play
that
the
about?
lottery?
Do you play?
No, I was going there. I just saw it. I thought, I bet if I buy it, I'm gonna win.
I drove past it in a bus stop today. It's funny that you saw it. Like you were
Did anyone
thinking
win?
about it.
I find that so stupid, to be honest.
There's no
Yeah,
world
yeah.
where I would play
Oh.
the lotto.
It's
For
like
100
everyone who plays the lotto is just like, oh, you never know if you could win. But everyone who gets into when the odds of like
GG, I
getting a
would have
car
picked
crash.
those numbers. I would have
Oh
picked
my
those
God.
numbers 27, 28, 10, 20, 11, 30, 31 with a power board
Unlikely.
2. Dude, I would have picked that. What? Oh my, I could be $100 million richer. And then I'll give like $1,000 to like all my subs.
Damn,
What the fuck?
so generous.
Wait a minute. I don't, wait, that's not enough, is it?
That's not enough. You can give $10 to each. You
1,000
know,
times.
you do by 10%.
Yeah, that's $172 million. Oh, whoops. Sorry, can't get $1,000 for all my subs.
Man,
Jesus.
he's so selfish,
maths.
man. He's so dog.
Yeah. There's a
Why don't-
Fortnite skin
Why don't you
bundle.
give $100 million to all people with Mister in their name who are in the podcast? Eh?
I mean, you could easily just have the title Mr. You know, Mr. Daniel, Mr. Janky. You
Mr.
know,
Janky, Mr.
Yeah.
Sonicky. You know,
yeah.
yeah, you never know.
I mean, if honestly, let's be real. If you got a lot, if you actually won the lottery, how much would you actually give to Sona?
I don't know.
That's such a loaded question.
that
Put him on the
you
spot.
know that's a safe answer when he goes, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not an
How much
answer that's
are we
been thought
talking
about. That's
about?
an answer out of fear. Like shit.
Yeah.
Can't answer
When you
that.
can't answer.
So when you
I don't
know the
know.
answer but you can't say it.
Yeah.
It's like, who do you what YouTuber do you hate? It's like, well, I can't answer that.
Yeah. Like,
I
damn,
hate.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not gonna expose it here.
Like who in your comment section regularly do you wish weren't there? Oh.
Have you ever heard of Cyan?
Again.
You ever heard of Sight?
Yeah.
Oh, Cyan.
Because I haven't. I didn't know who that was.
Never knew who it was before OCE radio.
Cyan was, Cyan, he was a nobody until he came on OC radio. That really established his career, Like,
It's not like I made an everlasting friendship with him. No, it's not like that. Not at all. I hate
not
guy.
like that,
You know, I don't. I bet he's not even gonna watch this podcast. I bet you.
How
Not even.
about we talk something real out of nowhere?
Real.
This has me pretty interested, right?
Hmm.
Do you guys know anything about cricket?
No.
What do you think when you?
In primary school?
Because well, you've heard of the Ashes, right? I don't actually know that much
No.
about it, to be honest. But long
Did
story
we win?
short, I think it's like a tournament every few years. England versus Australia, who will win? And there's like this real funny thing happened. You might remember, maybe like 12 months, a couple of years ago, that like the Aussies, they were cheating in cricket. It was like
Ball
they're like-
tampering.
they were tampering with the ball, yeah. And then
Yeah.
one of the offenders was this guy called Steve Smith. So everyone's like, "What's scum? Like he cheated. That's pretty dog, man." And so then like he was suspended for 12 months to not play, and he came back and he's played in the Ashes, and he's like basically carried the entire Australian team on his back with his batting. They're like, how is he this good? He's like, apparently he's the best test batter like in the world at the moment. It's like, damn, that's pretty good. Pretty good to come back from being banned for cheating and just like do that. And so then like the
No one
Aussies
cares
won.
anymore. Everyone's forgotten.
Yeah, everyone's forgotten, right? So all these Australians are like, it's good to see he's, learned his lesson. And it's like, what does that have to do with learning your lesson? He's just good. Like, let's just call it how it is. Like, doesn't mean he's learned really, but he did serve his 12 months. So then like this English guy he's a bowler, and he was famous for apparently in 2004, he like did the first bowl of the match, and it was like super wide. So he's kind of like known as like this, what the fuck, this bowl is so shit. He's like this English guy. And so then he came out to the media and said, even though I admit Steve Smith, he's like a good batsman, but no matter how good his bat is, he'll always be remembered as a cheater. And it's just like, no, I don't think people remember the cheating anymore. They've all forgotten. They just remember he's a good batter now. But yeah, it's quite funny. So like, this bloody everyone's like calling out this English guy now because apparently like the English team has cheated a few times too. So they're like, mate,
Everyone's cheated.
Everyone remembers your cheating.
I saw this
too,
tweet or post somewhere, and it was like someone wanted an Olympics where the athletes could like do all the cheats they wanted and take all the steroids they wanted. They were
Just
like,
to
let's see how high humanity can really jump.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Imagine like Olympics, but like really obvious cheating is allowed. Like, put like
you could use steroids and everything.
You put like a jet pack on your back when you do the high jump.
What the fuck?
It's like really obvious cheating. You wear stilts for the high jump.
Sorry, I zoned out. When you started talking about sports.
When you think about Paralympics are basically cheating.
Wow.
That was Paralympics.
Did you say what is Paralympics?
Yes.
People with disabilities.
Oh.
Gee, why are you laughing?
I'm gonna be real. I didn't know that existed.
Really? Like,
I'm being genuine. No, I never know.
People doing 100-meter sprint, except they're not sprinting.
You haven't seen those guys
wheelchairing.
You haven't seen those guys running where they have like their limbs cut off, so they have like
wait, what?
At the end of their
Why
legs.
are you calling me out on this when Mr4Eva legit says, Paralympics, they're basically cheating.
Well, I don't know why they're cheating, but
that's true.
That's true. You're still gonna stand by that statement.
Hey, why does he get it? Why does he get a chair to rest in and I don't? Hey, explain to me that. What if I get tired as well?
Illogical.
So you're saying it's because they're resting in the chair?
That's why they're there. They're resting.
Does that mean all of people in esports are cheating too? They're resting on the
cheating. Why aren't they standing up like real athletes? People are saying esports doesn't get enough respect, that the internet, like the rest of the world, doesn't take esports seriously. Why do you think they don't? You're all sitting in chairs. You got to stand up to play League of Legends. You've got to like carry your keyboard yourself. You can't use a desk. Then you'd be a real athlete, Have to like work out to be able to hold the keyboard and mouse for hours and hours for each international competition, That would be esports at the top level.
A disabled esports.
Well, I didn't say that.
I just thought of it. I'm sorry.
Disabled? Oh, yeah. You know what? You might be onto something. Why isn't there a disabled esports? Why does that not? Why have I not? Maybe it does exist, but I'm yet to hear of it. And why? There's all this. All this whining about there's not enough like opportunities for women in esports. What about the disabled in esports? Hey, what about that? When are we going to include everyone? When are we going to get?
Rant, preach.
It's like I'm ranting, but I don't care about the subject I'm ranting on. That's the fucked up part.
That's most.
You know, most people when they rant, they're really passionate about the subject. I'm not passionate at all. I'm just ranting.
Exactly. Ranting for the sake of ranting.
If so, it's like if someone like like when you rant and someone like tries to shut you down, you're like, no, you're wrong, and you keep going. It's like if someone shuts down my rant, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's true. It's like immediately
not passionate enough, dude.
There's a lack of passion. All right, but
What's on the next topic list?
what is the next topic list? What's been going on with YouTube? What's been happening?
Yeah,
I
Daniel.
say the same story over and over again, aren't I?
What's the story?
Oh no, my channel's dead. What should I do?
Go.
Nothing new.
No wonder your channel's dying. His content's just made up of my channel's dying.
Have I even said that?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that. It sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
Someone's pissed off
Yeah.
about my latest video. The Star Guardian Weeb trailer, which I dubbed. Someone's like, dude, the story's actually so sad. How could you do that?
What?
Of it.
I
Well, I'll
wish
read it out. It's such a sad lore. Why did you do that? I'm disappointed.
I can't say
And he
anything.
has a Zoe. He has a Zoe profile picture.
Probably one of the
Yeah.
people who got mad when you had a like negative.
Yeah, it's probably the same
video.
same person who got mad when I did a Zoe reaction video, and I was like, "What the hell is this shit?"
What's this Disney
Get this-
crap?
That was a big
Get
mistake.
this Disney princess out of here, eh?
Yeah.
That was a big mistake. I learned a lot from that video. Learned not to be that toxic or controversial. So
Yeah, leave the controversy for the podcast, eh?
yeah, when no one's listening.
Disclaimer: we are not serious.
You know, people are always saying that we're not controversial enough. That's because we're controversial on the podcast. That's it.
We save that juicy stuff for the podcast. It gets views.
Imagine on your video, you like said something real edgy, right? And then it like pauses. The video like pauses, goes to like a grey screen, and it's just like, if you want to hear the rest of this fight, check out OCE Radio. You're just like in the middle of your video, you're like playing. Let's say you're playing with like Sona and Himichin or something, and they're like saying like you're shit at ADC, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. Guy gamers are better than girl gamers, and like what? It's like yeah, and the reason is, and then it like goes, if you want to hear the rest of this fight, OCE Radio.
Subscribe now for only $5.99 on Patreon. No, I'm joking.
Man,
If you ever,
if the podcast was a Patreon subscription to listen, damn,
Would get like no one.
how
the
sad.
amount of shit you guys would say.
Yeah, then there's even less
No,
people. Even
no
less
breaks,
Speaking
dude.
of Patreon, I don't know why, but why do they allow people to sell nudes on it? Isn't that basically just making them a porn website?
I think that's subjective.
How could you say
Like,
that?
what's the difference? If you're like, hey, donate to me $10 a month, and I fucking send you nudes, like.
I feel like it's because
And no, this is how they justify it. A lot of people justify it by saying, "Oh, I'm cosplaying nude." So it's like,
Yeah, when they do like the they'll have like Patreon, and they're a hashtag YouTuber or hashtag streamer, and then it's like Patreon. It's like donate $5, you get nothing. Donate $10, you get added to the Discord. Donate $50, and you get access to the private Snapchat. It's like, man,
no,
what the
I'm not
fuck?
going to mention any names.
There's
someone
Pornhub is a website.
Knows
Like,
somebody, right, who has that on Patreon, and then I saw one of their tweets, and it said, "Go on my Patreon now and subscribe for my private Snapchat nudes on my story." I'm like, isn't that just like?
Was that on your-
pornography? Like?
was that on your timeline?
Yeah, kind of.
honestly though, I was watching this video and it was about like everything wrong with EGirls or something, and
Oh,
it was basically like this guy preaching that like people who follow EGirls are a huge waste of space. And man, after that video, I can't help but agree. What a waste of time.
Whoa. What was his point?
It was
Oh,
basically that
what does
like what it's like why he basically went in and like sort of looked at the psychology of why e-girls are popular. Like why do they appeal to like, you know, mostly male gamers, right?
What defines an e-girl?
Well, he went sort
gamer
of into
girl,
what he was
slutty
defining.
gamer girl, I guess.
Pretty much that. Pretty much that identity of being like posting those like trying to look, you know, pretty to all your male followers and being like subscribe for my snaps, like my nude snaps and shit, like basically selling their, I guess, identity as a girl gamer to their audience, essentially, is what it is.
Right.
Is that kind of thing. It was just like, so why does that work? And it was like, well, essentially it's like a male being like, look, I could go out and get a girlfriend, or I could go out and find someone, or, you know, try talking to people and meet someone. Or I can just follow Twitter and Snapchat, and then it's like having one. It was pretty much the result.
Ugh.
And I was like, damn, that's really sad to think about.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
That's
really sad. What a waste of time. Like, think of how many ranks in League of Legends you could go up with that, you know? Tragic. Spend your time doing real things like League of Legends. Spend your time making League of Legends videos. What a time to be alive.
Like plus the whole like e-girl thing appeals to the like the I guess the gamer guy fantasy essentially, because like
yeah,
they all have their niche and stuff, you know. Like
yeah.
Belle Delphine is like your she's just really slutty, I guess, but like
She's the slutty cosplay e-girl who's a gamer. And
yeah.
it's like she does it in such a way that it's obvious that that's exactly what she's doing. But you know, the men who are like following her, they don't care. They know.
It feels like Belle Delphine is pulling a stunt. Like that's a whole that's her whole alter ego.
Isn't she under 18?
Most probably.
I hadn't heard that. That's it.
I don't want to. I have to Google it.
It's an interesting thing to think about. Like, if that was the case, like that's.
I think she is. That's why she's controversial.
Is she?
Like usually,
I thought she was just controversial because of
she was
what
born
she
in
does.
1999.
Okay, borderline.
Wait, so she's born in 1999, so she's turning 20.
Mm.
But didn't she like reach? I'm pretty sure she probably like reached fame like before she was even 18.
Probably.
She's British, so 18.
Why are we talking about e-girls on the podcast again?
Because it's interesting. I don't know.
It all started because of your video, didn't it?
Video. Oh yeah, I watched the video. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, me neither. I avoided it because of the thumbnail.
Why? The thumbnail makes it better.
I know.
Did you buy a jacket that looked like that?
No.
Didn't you?
People, me? No, I didn't buy a jumper. I wanted to as a meme, but like people who actually wear those like jackets with like that anime face with the eyes up and tongue out, people who wear that in public, I honestly like feel bad and almost envious of how much, you know, they don't give a fuck.
Mirai
that they can wear that out in public.
Mirai.
Who?
Mirai.
Oh, Mirai, yeah.
Dude,
Like,
Mirai is the most confident person. I'm jealous of his confidence. Like, I remember he was wearing this pink Len hat. I'd never do that.
I remember. I saw the video. Yeah.
Yeah, he was wearing it. He just didn't give a fuck, and
he had the fingerless gloves as well.
Didn't care what people thought, and I respected that.
Yeah.
You remember when you did the Cherry Blossoms Not in Japan thing?
Yeah.
This weekend in Perth, there's this Cherry Blossom Festival thing. and I was gonna
Same video.
I was gonna make the same video except with just me, and I was gonna do like the ultimate parody, like go like try and match the shots and stuff. And
What if
like,
he did it by
talk to the camera?
What if he did it by word?
And be like, and do like the whole thing where I don't remember your video exactly.
Oh, you're driving by yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
No,
tilt camera at no one. Go, well, what do you think of that, Jackson? Just point the camera at no one and just like
Just dub it over.
like have like how Simon was like talking, acting like he was you or whatever. Do that, except like there's no one there. Just like,
I think you should do that. That'd be hilarious.
it'd be very funny, but I also can't be bothered, which is why I mentioned it on the podcast. I'm like, that sounds like a lot of work for what is essentially a shit post.
Joke.
Shit post.
I'll just roughly do it. Do a rough shit post because no one will probably appreciate it if you did it exact.
Yeah.
Improvise.
People never appreciate the art that the artist creates, you know. Never at the deeper level, you know. I've been playing more of this Sona 4 on my PS Vita, and I'm a big fan. It is very fun. I don't know if you guys have heard much about it, but
PS Vita.
yeah, not the PS Vita, but Persona. Have you heard of that game?
Oh yeah, I know of it.
Yeah,
I haven't played it though.
It's such a fucking anime game. It's like you play like a high school student, and you basically it's like sort of like an RPG where you go through dungeons and fight bosses and stuff and monsters. And
Isn't it like one of those turn-based games?
yeah, but part of it is like to level up your part of like you can like level up your characters not just by fighting things, but also by creating what's called like social links, which you get by talking to characters. So you got to like decide who you're going to spend your time with to like make a relationship with the character, not necessarily a romantic one, also just like a friendship one. And so like you talk to the characters and like talk, and it's basically like sort of watching and playing an anime thing. I found it quite fun. And like when I started playing, I was like, oh, this story's quite good. It's like watching an anime, and I was quite enjoying it, you know. And now I've been playing it a lot more, and now I'm like, well, you know, the combat's quite fun, and I wish there was a little bit less story. Like, you know, I wish I didn't have to watch all this story to level up my character, so I could just have a stronger character. I'm like, I'm all torn now, you know, and now I'm like getting pretty addicted. So rather than eating lunch at work, I've been bringing my PS Vita to work. It's like a handheld console, and I've been playing it during lunch. And the kind of office I work in, there's like people around me, so they know I'm not eating lunch. I'm just sitting there on the PS Vita.
Do they still sell them?
Probably not.
PS Vitas.
Or did they discontinue it?
They've discontinued making games for it and the console, I think.
Probably buy a used one.
But it is funny. Like people go at my work, people always go, "What's for lunch?" And then they'll have like a chat about what they're gonna eat and what they're gonna order or what they've brought. Like that's like the daily conversation they do, right? And they always go to me and go, "What's for lunch?" And every time I just hold up my fucking console.
I just imagine you leaning back in your chair, just like, yeah, right here.
Like I feel like I'm like socially retarded sometimes because you know sometimes they go like, "What's for lunch?" and I'll just be like, "I'm having a nap for lunch."
They're the normal people of society, and there's just this guy.
This guy who's.
Do you have a set lunch break, or do you get to take it whenever?
It's officially set, but it's flexible. You know, like sometimes I'll like get into my work and it'll be like an hour past my lunch break, and they'll be like, "Oh, are you not having lunch today or something?" And I'll be like, "Oh, true."
You'll be like, "What? Of course I'm gonna have it. I'm not working for fucking free."
Sometimes I feel like they would prefer me to work for free, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, anyone would.
Why don't you work for free?
What's the next topic?
Is there any games coming out other than Borderlands that people are looking forward to?
Call of Duty.
COD.
I mean, like, I have no idea.
It's
I've
like-
only been hearing Borderlands 3 because it's like it's all in my face.
It's kind of being shoved down your throat, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's kind of being
like only just this week
No,
because it's literally 2 days, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be good, but because it's so hyped, I'm kind of not keen.
I know.
Because everyone's
That's-
keen, you know.
That's why I'm so unsure of buying the season pass or not.
Just wait
Like-
for them to release the entire game like they did with Borderlands 2 for $5.
Yeah,
whole game and all
well,
the-
that's
and all
probably
the
like
DLC.
what, another 7 years.
I still haven't even. I've never actually beaten Borderlands 2. I still haven't played the whole thing. I got like
Yeah,
halfway through.
actually,
it,
same.
And I haven't been fucked to play the rest.
I've only finished the pre-sequel, and that's like apparently one of the worst Borderlands game.
I like that. You finished the worst one.
Yeah, I got that up on me, dude, and I'm buying the Borderlands 3.
That's like in COD being like, oh yeah, have you played COD? Yeah, I've played them. It's like, oh, which ones? And it's like, well, not too many of them, but I did finish Advanced Warfare. What?
I really like the ones. Oh my god, that's actually so true.
I maxed Prestige on Advanced Warfare. Ew.
That's actually so true. The only game I've really played is Advanced Warfare, not even 2 or like not even Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare. That's such a shame.
Speaking of that, I have like a Steelbook Pro edition of Call of Duty World War II.
Steelbook. What?
Steelbook.
I-
What does that mean?
It's like you know, instead
Comes
of the
with a
normal
book?
plastic case, it comes with the steel cover.
What?
Yes, it's like like the special edition one, right?
Damn, cool.
And I was like, man, I remember liking this game so much. Let me boot it up. I'm gonna play multiplayer. I boot it up, and it says I'm level 2 on multiplayer. And like, did I really not play this game at all? And then I was looking, I'm like, no, this must be a glitch. But I was like, oh fuck, I really didn't play this game. I played it like once, and I bought like the DLC pass and everything. And I think I know what it was. What it was they released the beta for the game, and I played the beta so much, and I went up to like level 20 in the beta.
Yeah.
And then when the actual game came out, I think my exams were on during that time, so I didn't really touch it. And then I just forgot about the game for 2 years. So I just played the beta, and that's it. It's kind of sad. Because I was playing it today, it was really fun, but it takes a while to find matches because it's a 2-year-old game. So
Surprised
you
you
know.
haven't found matches.
yeah, it's kind of sad.
I remember I used to play Black Ops 1 on PC like 5 or 6 years ago. And it was sort of, maybe, I don't know exactly, but it was 2 years after the game had come out and I was still playing it on PC. And it was at a point where everyone had like left the game, right? There was only like 2 servers left. So they had like on Steam for like Australia and New Zealand or whatever. There was just like sort of like 30 players who played every night. So you knew
Yeah.
everyone you played. And like the only servers that still existed were Nuketown 24/7. So like you'd only play Nuketown, so you didn't get to play any other maps. So like when you finally got a game, which was like I think it was like an official Activision server, on like it would have random maps. You were like, oh my god, I haven't played this map before. Like it was so exciting to play another map that wasn't the fucking Nuketown one. You get so fucking sick of playing the same map over and over again. And because everyone plays the same map, they're like ridiculously good at like knowing where people go and stuff. So it's just like this game has been fucking ruined.
And the thing I don't like Black Ops is the aesthetic of it.
Mm.
It feels too I don't know something. I like not Activision. What was it? No, I don't. There's Treyarch, which is
Yeah.
Black Ops, and then there's Infinity Ward. I like the Infinity Ward type of feel better
Yeah,
for
I
like
hated them.
MW3 and stuff.
I hated MW3.
Really?
Yeah, I liked MW2 and COD 4, but
I think it's just because it was my first Call of Duty. Where
MW3.
I loved every map for MW3. I loved everything.
I just liked the campaign. The campaign is good. I'll admit that.
Captain Price.
Captain Price. Let's go, guys. Hey? Oh, no, that's not how he talks. That's Australian. How does he talk?
Yeah, that's Australian.
He's like, what is his voice like? He's like, let's go, mates. Yeah, it's like that. That's it. He's like,
yeah,
we gotta get undercover. He's the best. I love Captain Price. Captain Price is probably like, I'd say he's like the most famous CoD character.
I was thinking of getting the Steelbook edition for
no.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
No.
But I was like,
He's gonna do it again.
$20. Yeah, I'm like, I might be. Actually, the games that I don't spend money on are the games I play the most. My most played games recently in the past few years has been League. Yeah, I spent money on skins and stuff, but like, for the most part, I'm not really spending money on it. And the second game after that, I played a lot of PUBG. I didn't spend any money on that. I didn't even spend money to buy the game. Someone gifted it to me or something. And then like I just played it. And it's like I played it for like 100 hours or something, which is impressive.
Wait. Did you say Steelbook case?
Yeah.
Steel. That's metal. Metal? That's something you collect in Fortnite.
Bruh.
Cool. I love Fortnite. I'm getting the Steelbook case. I honestly, sometimes I wonder if that's the way
but you
the
get a
children
free
of today
Captain
see the
Price
world.
figurine.
Oh, actually, you know what? You're starting to sell me on it now.
But it's like a mini version. It's like half the size of the case. And it looks kind of shitty.
I thought you were going to say half the size of a man. I was going to go, damn. How do they put that in a case? Does it like blow up or something? You got to like get a bike pump and blow it up.
Captain Price body pillow.
How good? Honestly, though, if you had to pick between a Captain Price body pillow and a fucking who's an anime girl character, Asuna.
Yep,
I'd pick Captain Price every time.
Yeah. I think if I really enjoy the beta, I'm gonna go to. I'm pretty sure JB Hi-Fi will let me upgrade my pre-order. I've only paid the deposit. So I go to them and I'll be like, "Oh, can I upgrade to the Steelbook edition for $20 more?" And I'm sure they'll be like, "Yeah, okay."
Dude, I'd love to work at JB Hi-Fi and have someone come in and say it in that voice. Hey, you're not upgrade to the Steelbook edition. So good.
There'll probably be some there on the day. I'll just bring that to the counter and then I'll be like, I want this one instead.
I want this one instead. They'll be like, you imagine them sitting behind the counter going, why the fuck would someone buy this?
I mean, you're not getting any in-game bonuses. You're just getting a Steelbook.
Just looks cool. It's the only good thing about it. It looks cool. That reminds me of like when you remember when they used to have like, I don't know if they still do it, but when you used to have a game and the box would say platinum. And you'd be like, ooh, I want the platinum edition. And I don't actually know what the difference was because I'm pretty sure that all it was that it had like a grey box instead of black. Like a PlayStation game.
What?
You're getting good.
It was like a platinum game box for games. And I think what it meant was that they won an award or something like for the game.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
But it's like you specifically want that one because it had a grey box. You'd be like, damn, this is cool. I'm surprised.
Wasn't that for like PS2?
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't do like glow in the dark shit for boxes. Because if people want to buy that, you spend an extra $10 and you get the glow in the dark Borderlands 3 case.
Worth though.
Is it
The
though?
problem is, I feel like if I buy the better edition, I'm jinxing myself not to play it. Because every game
you didn't play the last one.
Any game that I bought a better version of, I don't play.
Yeah.
Wait, For Honor, did I play? Wait. Oh, For Honor, I played a lot, but I'm not sure if I bought this. I think I bought the DLC for it. And then that's when I stopped playing. I think I bought the standard edition first. And then I was playing so much. I thought, wow, I'm playing so much. I'm going to buy the season pass. And then I bought the season pass and then I stopped playing.
So
pretty much.
You can. What were you gonna say? Nothing.
What? Nothing.
That
Nothing.
reminds
What?
me when I played Smite. You know what Smite is?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Smite is like this 3D, like, is it first person or third person?
Yeah, it essentially is.
I don't remember if it's first or third person, but it's a MOBA,
It-
which is probably third or first. I don't remember. One of them. It's like a first person MOBA game or something, where like you have to hit everything sort of skill shot based, but it's pretty much League of Legends with like. It's, I guess the best way to describe it is 3D League of Legends, even though that's not the right definition, but that's the easiest way to explain it. But
Yeah.
it's like a first person FPS, first person MOBA or whatever. And so I played that,
Mhm.
and they had advertised like this. Once you log into the client, it advertised you that you could get this all the heroes unlocked immediately if you paid like $30. And I was like, hey, that sounds pretty good. It was like 40 heroes or something. I was like, that sounds amazing.
It's a bargain.
And otherwise, you have to play for free, and you can unlock like one hero a month or something real shit. You know, it was like, damn, that's gonna take you ages. So you can't even like pick the hero you want. You just get to unlock one of them. You know, so that sounds pretty shit. And my mate bought it, and then we only played like 2 games, and then never played it again. So I was like, I'm glad I didn't buy that, because it was such a waste of money. Because like I never went back to it. I never even wanted to. It's just like I played those 2 games, and I was like, oh, I think I've seen everything there is to see here. Just like when I played Dota, I thought the same thing. I played Dota, basically died to bots over and over again. I was just like, yeah, this game's too hard. I'm going to go back to League of Legends. League of Legends is way easier. At least the bots don't kill me there. Although they probably did when I initially played it, hey? Think back to how bad you were when you first started playing League. All your friends are way better than you. Feels bad.
I remember just playing bots for like a year.
For a year?
Yeah, for a year.
Playing bots for a year. Holy fuck.
Yep, dude.
Can you imagine being one of the first people playing League of Legends? They must have had no fucking idea what was going on. Like, cause everyone who like picks up League has someone to show them how to play, tells you what to do, you know? They're like, remember the first time you play and they're like, oh, you got to build Infinity Edge next. So go to this item, click that in the menu.
Yeah.
They like run you through the
I
process.
almost gave up when I first played League, and then I was doing badly, and I said to my friends, this game sucks ass, I'm never playing it again. I'm going back to Call of Duty. And they're like, no, play it. Trust me, you'll get used to it. I'm like, fine, I'll play it. Actually, the reason why I played League, another reason, was my parents didn't let me play on the PS4 during weekdays.
Ah,
So
same.
since League of Legends was on the computer, I'll just go on that.
Damn.
And then they didn't think anything.
It all comes out. Where did RTB start? Why? Now we know. It's just because he couldn't play CoD. That's the only reason he ever made If League was an anime. If his parents were a little bit kinder, a little bit fresher, you know, you would have seen if CoD was an anime.
If CoD was an anime.
Fuck, that would be fucking awful. Actually, I guess that's been an anime probably. It's probably been like a Modern Warfare anime, right?
Modern
Something
Warfare
like that.
anime. That's probably be done.
I'd love to see an anime about Captain Price, to be honest. That'd be amazing.
I probably exist.
Captain
I'm gonna.
Price anime. No, there's no anime.
And
I was
now-
hoping to see Captain Price with an anime like intro.
Mate, that should be your next video. You got an idea?
But no one,
Nah.
none of my,
No
none
one
of my
will know
subs
Captain
probably
Price.
know.
Who are you kidding? Everyone knows Captain Price. Call of Duty's that famous. What a great game. Captain Price should be a League of Legends character. They should add him. You know how like Brawl added like a bunch of shit no one expected? They're like, oh, we've added Banjo-Kazooie. Damn.
They added Sans. Dang.
I can't wait for them to next week be like, oh, we're bringing in Captain Price. Be like, oh, well, about time.
Completely out of nowhere, someone from Treyarch.
He's not even from Treyarch. He's from... I don't know if
Right, I forgot. No, Black Ops is the one with that's made by Treyarch, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot. I thought they're all made by. I thought Treyarch was the main company.
I'm not sure if it's like Activision who came with Captain Price or Infinity Ward. I'm not really sure, but I guess I'll assume it's Infinity Ward
Boy.
because they're kind of like both under Activision, eh? Who knows? Anyway, we could probably wrap it up there, I reckon. Unless someone's got something else to mention.
Remember to check out Chess Rush, our sponsors of this video.
They're not us.
Is that actually true? Okay.
By the way, if you want to get free coupons next time you're going through the checkout online, check out and join Honey at joinhoney.com.
I thought you were just gonna say if you want free coupons, so like and subscribe. Just like the paper coupons you get from like junk mail.
If you want free coupons, not even for like a specific thing. It's just like free coupons. It's
Yeah,
like
just
a
coupons.
random garbage. If you want free coupons for the pizza place around the corner from my house, I'm willing to send them out to you if you like and subscribe on this video. You remember
Subscribe
how
to our weekly coupons.
you remember how that thing picked up where people did like the, hey guys, demolish the sub button, incinerate the comments. You remember they were doing that?
I think they still do that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that people still did it until I watched a random YouTube video. I was eating my dinner and I just had it playing, and I was eating chicken, so like my hands were a bit gross, I'm eating this chicken. And so I was like, it was a chicken sandwich, if anyone's wondering. It was good. But
Right.
it was like a bit greasy, and I was like, oh, gross. And so I'm eating this chicken sandwich, and then this video's playing, it finished playing, and this guy was like, hey guys, as always, demolish the sub button, incinerate, deliberate the comment section, and he's like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And it was like really long. Like he said like 5 different words that were like semi-rhyming. I was like, dude, that's so cringe, man. And then the video kept going though. This is what's weird. It kept going. He's like, and then it had like a sort of pause. It just had like some like outro thing playing, and it had like no speaking for a bit. And then after like 5 seconds, he comes back and he's like, all right, guys. So if you've been hanging around, you're up to the fun section of the video. It had like 2 minutes to go, right? I'm like, how's there 2 minutes left? And then he just goes on to read his
Just to
comments
get to 10 minutes.
and have it like a comment on the comments for like 2 minutes. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Why does he have like a minute to just be like, hey guys, demolish the comment section and I'll see you in the next video. Check out my other videos. I do all kinds of gaming content. Like he does that at the end of his every video. But then he doesn't just do that. He has 2 minutes to go like, so in the last video, we got this comment from so-and-so. And he's just like, why is he
Just
doing
to
a
carry on for
podcast at
10
the end of his video? Fucking ridiculous. But I kind of liked it because it was so cringe,
Yeah.
Funny.
Maybe that was his point.
Maybe he is the next big thing. Like the next big thing on YouTube is to be the ultimate YouTube cancer and just own it,
My shit post. This is a bit
Yeah.
off topic, but Uber Danger commented on it and he said, "Your voice acting got a lot better." I was like, such a formal comment on a shit post.
Hey, content is content.
He's been like keeping up with all the League Wasn't Animes over the years, and he's like,
It's
what?
like, this is the best one yet.
I've noticed a bit
One
of
week, but no
improvement
effort.
in your voice acting. How good. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up there, guys. Thanks for listening to OCE Radio. We'll see you next week, or we won't.
On the next episode.
Yeah, I won't be there, so good news.
You won't be there, so good news.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.